Okay, there we go. I'm ready to start. I hope you all are ready.
Let's do this!
Loading. Last time, Kyoko had come back. Oh my god, this shit again.
She dumped ramen in her hair.
What shit again, Joshy?
Did I stop at the end of chapter 5?
Yeah, you
we started at the beginning of chapter 6.
There, here it is, chapter 6. Time. I'm also guessing Khan missed out on, what is it? Kyoko with ramen on her head as a sprite.
That is good sprite, though.
Yeah, I posted it in the chat. So.
Yeah, Noir did fill me in, but he did not mention ramen noodle hair.
Post it, Zaz.
I am half sure that I did, but I will check.
Right now.
I didn't send you a pic. That is for sure.
You did not send me a pic. Oh!
Was it really that vile?
Oh, Remus! Dude, warn someone!
How
is a dog supposed to warn somebody?
Oh!
You're going, hey bro, I'm about to fight.
I have a question. Oh god.
That being said, the ultimate despair.
Wow, that's quick.
A group of people caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperate... Oh. Is it... Spare...
You're cutting out there.
Is it desperately? It's desperately, right?
That would be desperately, yes.
Okay. The most desperately awful group of people ever, I swear I'm in college. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now...
Anyway...
Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right. Detective vision.
Yo, this place looks like shit!
It does. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me.
Damn, girl, you live like this?
There's so much garbage here. I can't believe this place is still inhabitable.
It's
Okay,
not
I get what
habitable.
you're doing.
It's a garbage dump.
That's a rocket and a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Okay, I guess I'll just talk to Kyoko more. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from Headmaster's room.
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part in snaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
Oh, fuck. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Then we should be able to use in that door, right? Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out.
Kyoko took out the key with Monokuma's design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... click. Yes! It opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even a time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate... These are the final ones. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up to into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Oh, fuck, bone!
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you were the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
So,
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family's tradition, right? So,
Right.
Because we take pride in it.
pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true cutie-cutie detective would never do.
But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Huh? But you were reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
So,
I want to sever all ties with him.
Sever?
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future,
however,
but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was some reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had his chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. Couldn't see how she looked when she said that. What she might be feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was way more talkative. And more emotional.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's why anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing. One thing I can never forgive.
Really?
so,
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that is easier than you would expect, Makoto.
Our only connection is through blood. Nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond, so instead, I said nothing.
Good call.
I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after, I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is it. I hope you weren't staring at my butt, Kyoko.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
that's right.
Remember that hatch in the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand and pushed up against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Oh, shit! Looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
Oh, bullshit.
I already made the joke, Noir. It's in the Twitch stream.
I guess we'll talk to Kyoko more. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the Mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen,
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
so then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
As she said that, she pointed at a nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't.
because
Because the Mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
The Mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The Mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Muguru's death. There was a moment where the Mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go listen to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going.
Alright. Leave the area. Can't wait for Yasukura to see me and be like, it's a ghost! I'm gonna fucking knock his shit out.
I'll voice Hero.
Actually, Noir's already voicing him.
Oh.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Noir's already the backup for Yasuhiro.
Damn, you hate to see it.
neck.
Why is there a ping for me? Oh, it's spam. Where's the Twitch chat going?
Where is everybody?
I think they're in bed because it's nighttime. Oh fuck! I wanted to see the Twitch.
Oh
chat.
yeah, it super is.
Yes, it's like they're hiding.
What?
Huh?
Anyways.
What?
Yeah.
Yo,
Back to the
Makoto
story.
probably smells like shit right now.
Or at least like garbage.
Okay, Khan, go ahead and take his Monokuma.
Okay, one sec. Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party's exposed during a class trial, they alone will be executed. Those are the rules. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko?
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
However,
But before you do, let me say just one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you. Right? Huh? I lose? Hey! You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Black End and then executed, right? Hey! What are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Black End and trying to execute him. You made a choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who used to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
What the fuck was that noise?
Huh?
Someone went, ugh!
I heard that.
That was me yawning.
Really?
That's how you yawn?
Bro.
No, it's a noise suppression.
Alter
That was
ego.
like the last 10% of my yawn.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed him.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? Well? And you can prove it, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? Make such bold claims without a shred of evidence. It's
That doesn't matter.
unbearable. I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
that's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you loved so much to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. absence of evidence.
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill. Wait, let me try that again. I don't think I actually got caught there.
Oh, do you want me to... Here.
Yeah, I think I kind of cut out there. Despair can never kill hope.
Okay.
Of course you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
That's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one
It's-
last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial? One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer. Of the Mastermind themselves. But what reason would the Mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Oh, execute me now. Barry.
What's wrong?
I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for some bear jokes.
I hate Teddy from Persona 4.
Now, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. This is killing me on the inside. Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain
Let's have
myself.
one final grisly showdown!
I can no longer bear the pain of living in this school anymore, so please just kill me.
Yes, it's very unbearable, isn't it?
He agreed? Then we still have a shot at this.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Oh, these bear puns are killing me on the inside.
They're colossal, aren't they? So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself.
then that'll be enough to qualify as victory for you.
Really? A koala? Fucking cock.
it's true.
If you ask me, this is polarizing.
Oh, fuck!
Yes, polar bear joke, man!
Fuck, I fucking hate you.
Don't be bipolar on me!
Man, our future is looking pretty black. Bear. Got him.
Bears. Beats. Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, that one was bad.
Okay, yeah, that one's just awful. That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement.
Fucking kill you.
When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I can get a view of something. There we go. There we go.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this is all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations.
It's based on nothing.
And having a trial for Makoto is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulation? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment. Overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go.
Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us while we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym.
How was my laugh, by the way?
Oh, it was good. It was good.
Thank
You did good,
Thank you.
I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
so,
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because,
It's all because of that one moment that the Mastermind let their guard down, like I said.
Reaction. So, when was it that the Mastermind let their guard down?
so,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have been killed.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair.
What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous!
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making us suffer?
Makoto,
I know how angry it must make you. And yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
in other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have an answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Yes, you are.
Oh.
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time,
correct.
or everything we've gone through would have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, It'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final trial, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but how... But now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in a dorm somewhere. Shall we go?
Time to go to the dorms and find everyone.
Yay!
God, the mouse look on this game sucks.
Yes, we always want a good mouse looks.
Crimson, I'm playing this with keyboard and mouse.
I know, I was just making a joke.
Ugh.
You're somewhere in the dorms.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm gonna go bother Byakuya first.
Getting the hardest one out of the way first.
Let's talk to this chode. This is Byakuya's room.
Focus on
Is
the
he
chode.
inside? Knock knock.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking.
Oh man.
Let's see if Mondo's home.
Dude.
Alright, let's see. Toko's probably not there, but we'll try. This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
hey,
Eh.
I don't think she's here.
I think they're all in the lunchroom.
She's gonna be
Or
wherever
cafeteria.
Bianchi is.
Why do you say that? God, I wish this game had a crouch. So
I mean, that's where everyone gathers. Oh no, nobody's in here.
But suddenly we were greeted with... You again? Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Ah, fuck you, I'm not reading that.
Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Undescript awe. Oh! It
Is
was
that
Hina.
Makoto?
Boobs!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto. Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that? I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Hero, if you keep asking me that, I'm going to fucking kill you!
Are you sure you can't tell the difference?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Hero, do you know what it's like to have your kneecaps broken? Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived.
Oh my god.
As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. Well, maybe Byakuya being called a friend is a little bit of a stretch. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell? Oh,
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
It's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog!
Hey, wet dog does not smell like garbage.
Get away! Shoo, shoo.
Oh, like you're anyone to talk. And in my flash, my tears dried up.
I still can't believe you survived.
Yeah, me either.
Do you realize why it is you escaped execution?
It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they've had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Wow, glad to see you're still a dick.
Time to
kinda
talk to
comforting.
Toko.
Ugh, you stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you!
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten.
Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while.
This smell is so Smelly.
Why are you getting off to this?
Smelly. You smell even worse
Jesus.
than me.
Why?
Way worse than me.
Kyoko, why?
Oh, even now I feel gross.
Ew, she has a stink fetish.
She seems happy for some reason. Wait, does that mean Byakuya smells like shit constantly?
Well, he is filthy rich.
Oh god, that's nasty.
Get out.
Yeah, JC, eat the filthy rich. Eat it
He
all.
said it was a pun. It was a pun.
Please.
I'm mad at the pun. I want to express my rage through Byakuya.
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world?
Hiro, I didn't fucking die, you idiot.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her?
Who?
Oh fuck.
Miss Cleo.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. Fucking shit, Hiro, why?
By the way, she's dead, so what's up with that?
She wasn't in 2012.
Who the fuck is Miss Cleo?
Who the fuck is he? Call me now! I'm dead!
So what have you guys been doing while I was gone?
Ugh. Oh, okay, I'm good.
Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again.
And?
No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked.
So there weren't any new areas. Then were we able... Can we go find new clues? Okay, I've talked to everyone. I guess the person I've talked to is Kyoko.
There's no time to extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what?
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Bukuro's trial.
Huh? What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't do it! Like I keep telling you, you fucking jackass!
wrong.
Oh, kinda. Maybe that has.
Taki's mad.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then, who is it?
I see.
So what she's saying is that it was all work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
Wait,
That's
finally
right.
catch up. That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted a trap, didn't you, Makoto?
You make it sound like it was so easy. I just, you know...
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the black, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is
What?
why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh? And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no other choice but to agree. You used a TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Totally. Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. But you said, now is the time that the mastermind since now it's time for the mastermind. Now it's the mastermind since snared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey! I'm totally in the dark here!
For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later.
So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that. It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Everyone!
Hey! Who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are! I'm fine living here forever with my master!
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway.
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries.
It's a pretty tough friggin' order.
Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we all solve I'm sure we'll all solve those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
Can't agree!
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint?
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in hosting Academy since the killing game began...
Why are you guys posting about Gibby thinking about nuking Japan?
What's
funny.
Gibby thinking about Hiroshima?
That was mine.
16
That was my fault.
students.
You guys were part of the shit posting part on the CBS Discord, weren't you?
I like the CBT
It
Discord.
depends. I was there sometimes.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind is really the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised his scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part of the killing game.
Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people, we started out with the only ones who are still alive. Are the people standing right here? Need I continue, or do you get it now?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
Clearly not you. You can't be serious.
I can't believe it's Hina. Wait! We can't say for sure if that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is a possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate remainder, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
And maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us.
Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still. Ding dong bing bong.
Oh, balls.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Wait, really? That's the name of this?
Yep, that's the name of it.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
You will solve the mystery in a very linear way.
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
But
I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then.
after making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Yeah, Master! He didn't take me with him.
And with good reason.
Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee.
Actually, the cream sounds good by itself.
You're totally useless!
I'll cream you in a second, Oko.
So, bye.
Wait, Yasuhiro, what was that?
You know, like, yeah, shut up.
With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone. You're gonna go by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right.
Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too!
Oh no, I fear for the worst.
Just a second. Wait, how come?
How about that?
I hate all of you. Just wait and see. I'm gonna go use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. I contribute nothing!
Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves.
What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing. But, I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
Well, I depended on you for emotional support. You're not useless! If you hadn't been here, I would have died!
Makoto! That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. Okay. So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Why do I feel like she's gonna discover some weird, really crucial plot point that for some fucking reason saves us in the end? Damn. And once again, it's just the two of us.
Indeed.
Well. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So...
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. Chinky's gang, let's split up. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
So then...
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the Mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the Mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the Mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together.
Let's do this shit!
I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with another wound, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Kusaba, then we'll know who the Mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation? Figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked until now. Headmaster's room, biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open by now, right? After that, I'll double check the areas that I connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started.
Who's Miss Cleo?
She was the person you could call into and that said she was psychic and everything, and she was kind of a fake about it.
Ah, so that's
She was
what
a
that
con
person was
artist who
referring-
pretended to be a psychic.
Basically, watch that eye patch wolf thing, and you'll
As
understand.
opposed to our con artist, she's an actual con artist.
Oh, wow!
To be fair, KNC.
By the way, Denton, do you want a recommendation for how to get used to sparkling water?
Yeah.
Alright, do you know what Mio water flavoring is?
I've heard of it.
Headmaster.
Okay, get some of that. Put in some flavored sparkling water, and just progressively use less until you actually start to like the taste of sparkling water.
Oh.
Wait, aren't you just forcing
That's how
yourself
I-
to get used to the taste?
Yeah,
You
but
could
it's
just
like
not drink
now
sparkling water.
it's healthier than soda.
Just drink regular water.
Just drink
It also
water.
tastes worse.
I could drink normal water.
Hi, Hina.
Are
Dad's
you guys look around too?
Yeah, now I
Is
don't
that
drink
what you're
soda
doing
now, though.
here?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. Yeah. So I figured, if all the doors in school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? But, although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. I mean, because it might explode, right? And then really suck. So, you open it.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Okay.
Well, it's not the first
Remember,
thing that's
Makoto,
blown you.
this is your last chance to take down Asahina. Heed my words.
Well, it's not the first thing that's blown you, isn't it?
What do you mean by that?
Heed.
Sakura, kinda.
Okay, so I guess I'll open it.
No, wait! Let me take cover first! I don't want to get exploded!
Well, you better explode me when I open this door and I die.
I mean, Hina, you got those bombshells on your chest right there.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead!
Looks like she armed herself with ballistics.
Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing! I threw all my weight into it, and the door opened much easier than I expected.
Makoto fired into her hole.
Ah!
What is this, Metal Gear?
Hey, this looks like a cockpit of an R-Wing. Actually, it's a little bit too spacious for R-Wing
Actual paw prints?
You've entered the Bear Gundam.
There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Whoa! This place is totally sci-fi!
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Well, there she is,
When people say cockpit, nobody bats an eye. But when I say dick pit, everyone loses their minds.
He just opens the door and he's in the fucking boat from 999.
There's some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now, I'm more concerned about that weird device.
Makoto, seek a way out.
What is this
So he
device?
opens the door.
It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though. Like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Ibumi'd probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit? So, Hina, that's dirty. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit? Then that means...
Monokuma gamer chair.
Then that means we're in Monokuma's underwear.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Wait, hey, hold on! You
Oh,
can't just,
God,
or whatever, something like this! But it's too late. Hina already started jabbing away at the control panel.
Now I'm just imagining them inside of a giant Monokuma.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other side of the room, or the other room. Hina, what did you just push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center.
Data center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But that Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here.
Did I just hear what I think I heard? Duh! Is that Monokuma? Oh, damn! Look at him! Look at that little bear.
Interact with him.
He's a cutie.
Hey.
Grrr! Grrr! Give me all your donuts!
Hina, run! He wants your donuts!
Oh, not my donut!
Is that you, Hina?
What? Oh man, busted! How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You didn't even know what you were controlling.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button!
Don't push it!
Ah, man!
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on its face,
Get an aneurysm.
and the control panel inside.
Josh is gonna blow a fucking blood vessel in a second.
Anyway, I guess that's settled. I already read this. I'll go back in the
My
room.
man, it'd be like if Asahina actually had the gun
Be a
to his
control room
head.
for the Monokuma bots.
It's called immersion, gamers.
Whoa! Hey, Makoto! What the heck was that just now?
Monokuma?
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now was Monokuma.
Huh? Monokuma? What? For real?
More like a Monokuma. Got him. Yep. It looks like that's the panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind had been controlling Monokuma from this room.
They said that the mastermind was one of the students, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's probably one of the dead ones.
And this control room is totally separate.
Which dead one?
Separate from the data center area with all the monitors.
I'm
In
kind
other
of afraid
words-
I might know.
Alright, DM me, Bone.
Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Hyoko's theory was right.
But if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here,
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 possible characters you could have written down, and I will laugh in your face if it's one of those characters.
That means they've been inside the
Okay, it's not one of those stupid ones. I will neither confirm nor deny that.
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true...
It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And if only the people and the only people to take a single step in House Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? I wonder if it's Hina.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm on to you, bitch.
Hmm.
What about you? Is everything okay?
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true.
You wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going?
Yeah.
Although...
What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Oh, okay. Clearly that hatch is important somehow. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
The door! It just locked on its own!
What? My hand shot out and grabbed the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why?
Of course it's locked! Because the data center is now restricted!
What the fuck?
Monokuma?
Just a second. Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like! Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
Actually, my depression would actually go away if you stopped
That
moving.
means the mastermind was hiding in that trap door the entire time!
In that room!
As you may, it's buffering a lot for me for some reason. I've guessed that's where my controls are.
So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
But that doesn't make any sense! We were just in there and we didn't see anyone!
Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
Well, I was going to, but Hina didn't let me. The hatch on the floor?
Too bad! That was your one big chance, and you blew it!
I hate this fucking bear.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can be open from the outside anyway, so whatever.
How?
Now then, this room is officially restricted, so now no more investigating.
What about Fortnite?
What?
What about Fortnite?
What about Fortnite?
Oh, you didn't do it, you fuck.
What was the joke gonna be?
I was hoping you would say no more Fortnite.
No more Fortnite!
You can't do it now.
No
it's
more
too late.
cards!
The joke has been ruined.
No more. Well, you're the one who made the joke in the first place. Christ!
I
I'll
wasn't.
be relying on you guys to tell the others there's no more cards. Peace.
He's gone. But... So, was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? Is that why the game couldn't allow you to intercept with that command and actually access the hatch?
Probably. It would have ended the game too soon. In fact, if you
It's
think
almost
about
like this game is very linear.
if you think it back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
It would be cool if there was like a.
I said we should leave.
Well, the hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. Well, I mean, like, kinda is, but still.
Okay.
Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. You have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here.
I told you it was our last chance.
You got me all motivated again. You got it. Okay, I'm out.
Sakura,
Over here.
we're on a tight time schedule. I don't have enough time to dig her down.
But Makoto, she's very tight right now.
Mina took off at a full sprint.
Sakura become Chris Redfield.
And I have to do what I can, too. That's the only way forward. But what if I want to get with Kyoko, though?
You have two options.
It would be cool if there was like a hidden magic pixel that you could do to have like an early end of the game.
Like you go to open the hatch and it just cuts the credits.
It cuts to the dog. It's like, it was you all along.
Okay, so we went to the Headmaster's room on the 4th floor.
Headmaster's room.
They like cut to like a Makoto 3D model, but they just put on like the Silent Hill 2 voice, or it was you all along, referring to the dog.
It was you all
I feel like
along.
Byakuya would be in here.
Not be out of character in the game.
Yeah, I guessed it. This is the Headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Why does it look like the White House office?
Mr. President.
It
Is there a
appears
photo
that
of
the
Sonic
White
and
House
Shadow on the
is
desk?
down.
Is there a photo of Sonic and Shadow on the desk of the White House desk? This is very important.
Oh, Byakuya! I'm not surprised you were here in the first place. Anyways,
look out
time
the
to look at the
window,
desk.
Come on.
Hey Makoto,
What?
are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Look, I need to know if Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog are on the desk.
Wait, did that mean that he has like a respect for him?
Maybe. I do not know, honestly. When we get out of here, remember this moment.
Get him down.
What?
Well,
What? The ship exists.
what? You
Don,
can't
is
do
this
it.
a ship you even want?
If I say yes, would you hate me?
No, I'm just curious.
I'll just judge you. A lot.
No, I already thought you already did that already.
Well, you came to the right place this time. What would you like to see? Something interesting.
Is it Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog? What do you mean? Something interesting? Is it Sonic?
Take a look at this.
Sonic the Hedgehog!
Is
It's
he
Sonic the
good
Hedgehog!
wings? We call them words. It was on top of that pathetically
ostentatious
ostentatious desk. Yeah, he would fucking say that.
Class number 78, student registry.
It contains profiles for all of us. And Mukuro.
So in other words,
Apparently, class 78 refers to us.
They were
Damn.
too afraid to make it 69.
Yeah. We were so close to perfection and they threw it all away. Wait, when we found Mukuro's file in Kyoko's room?
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class 78. This must have been where Kyoko got that page.
And she's got an F in sex. Man, she sucks.
It says the rest of our profiles are listed in there.
At least she has an A in limbo.
I can't believe Josh, he stole my joke.
In other words,
There can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us.
Mukuro Kusaba, the 16th student.
The ultimate
despair. Watch out for her. That must be how Kyoko learned about it.
Well, it seems Kyoko was in a hurry.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing The way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry.
Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point?
She was so much of a hurry, she only got to the first page.
The first page?
Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
What?
So in other words...
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have.
What kind of information is it?
Why do you have to ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you?
I was just asking you, cunt.
It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the Headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us with such an interesting clue.
I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. I honestly kind of just start toning out Byakuya. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. So that's what Mukuro looks like. Damn.
Damn.
Right now, I can't be sure if this is the single person or some kind of group.
She's cute.
Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir.
Dude, that's a sick name for a military.
When she entered Kyope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I wanted to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair? I didn't think there can be any doubts about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why?
Well,
why would they kill Mukuro?
She's sister to Kyoko.
What?
Probably not.
Plus,
I can see that being a 20.
Plus, even the Headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What's wrong, Makoto?
Huh? Byakuya, you were talking?
That's fine.
We seem to be lost in thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file that you should note.
What is it?
Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. The girl that seems to be included as a part of our class, 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about the girl is included in the file.
Question to the people who know Danganronpa: is there ever a spray of Mukuro that exists?
No.
No,
Really?
but there's a character concept art that you can see.
Yeah, like I was gonna wait until like this was over.
There is Mukuro art, but there are
Like, I
not
feel like
Mukuro
that would be a
fights.
spoiler in itself. 'cause
Also, one thing I will say is that the yearbook photo of Mukuro, she has a weird neck. Like, I don't know what's up with that.
Does she got Persona neck going?
It's like weird. Like, it doesn't look like it should be able to support her skull.
Okay.
Got a skinny neck.
And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals: 31, 22, 32.
Damn, she is fucking lightweight. 97 pounds. And she's 5'7" She's almost as tall as me.
She is lanky.
What do you think?
7973133.
What do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me? Like, if she has a nice body?
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is that maybe you won't keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, what could that mean?
Wait, is he trying to say... Oh, wait, yeah. There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying?
I mean, now that we know that she doesn't have Sprite.
Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I'm trying to say. What do you do with that as information is your business.
LaRouche, what do you do?
Local crackhead screams at the walls during live stream.
So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Fuck.
You see that? Never mind. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention.
Advice for me?
You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well.
It's not like we're getting along. It's not that we're getting along. It's just done a lot of help to me. And you know, maybe she smells nice.
Well, don't put that much faith in her.
Huh?
In the spade.
The cost of that faith might be more than you could afford.
Admitted.
What are you saying?
Feel polygamous.
Just what I think. Call it a hunch.
A hunch?
But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will.
I'll keep it in mind, thanks.
Also, you keep telling me that she smells nice. I'm not asking this because I don't trust her. I'm asking this because it genuinely grosses me out. Please cut this behavior out.
Well, what do you mean?
Actually, I don't think Byakuya would care that much.
Class number 78, student registry. Apparently that's us. It has profiles on me and everyone I met at school at the beginning, and Mukuro. Just like us, Mukuro was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak.
Look at that neck!
Look at that neck! Yeah, that's a neck.
That can't support that skull!
Mukuro Ikusawa.
She's got trombones.
Part of the ultimate despair, which means her and the mastermind should have been allies.
She could probably be decapitated with a Glock bullet to the neck. Like,
but
just
then,
entirely decapitated.
Why would the mastermind kill her? You know what? The small frame helped her become harder to hit.
Or she could probably strangle people with the weird neck of hers.
Oh man, her neck is long. Like it's a bit lagged on the Twitch stream. It's like, and also I'm looking at her shoulders. Just like, she's weirdly not broad.
Weren't they friends? Damn, no picture of Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Cannot comprehend friendship.
Hey, a reused asset. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. The bookshelf seems really well made. It's filled with files and thick books. Well, that's all of concern I have in here. Yeah, I'll leave it. I'm surprised Monokuma hasn't locked it. Oh, Byakuya's down there. Anyways, let's go ahead and check those truth bullets. Okay, so the biolab on the 5th floor. Let's go ahead and head there.
How much you want to bet Yasuhiro is somehow in there?
Oh man, that'd be nuts.
That's the dojo.
No one is apparently in there.
Oh, thank God.
Rawr XD.
Raw.
I'm judging you for
Raw
that.
shit.
Rawr XD.
Yo.
Is this cryogenics?
What? Is this Ice 9? Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold! It's like abnormally cold! I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Oh, bitch, I worked in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold?
What the fuck is this? Some kind of cryogenic lab?
You trying to say something?
In this, there's this Tails thing that like this official Tails Out thing that has Magulu as Jacko.
Oh.
Can you post it?
Yeah.
It's so cold. Why is it so cold in here? This is the first thing I need to figure out. Oh wow, of course.
Who the fuck is Mussy?
You can barely see Magulu.
She's from a different game.
Zelia!
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't trust her.
Are those icicles coming from the monitor? Monitor? Yeah. There's
From the
stacks of
Magula?
clouds here. I've been seeing a lot of these lately.
So base.
There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... Oh. There's some kind of weird wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's right! I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies!